All right. What's up, YouTube? My name is JOHKERR here. I'm back with another reaction video. So I've done various different reaction videos at this point. I've done a reaction video towards a video game soundtrack, as well as a inspirational professor talk within the classroom about multi-hobbyist versus focusing on one thing within a career, because that's kind of the image I'm trying to portray here with my YouTube channel and across my socials. I'm trying to portray myself as kind of like a multi-hobbyist, do it all. I'm a tech product manager during the day, and I'm also writing a light novel, a fantasy romance light novel. So I'm an author during the nighttime. Speaking of which, I'm currently kicking off my light novel publishing campaign. So it's my pre-sale campaign. What I'm trying to do is fundraise money to to cover the publishing costs for this light novel. So the campaign link is going to be in the description below. So please do check it out if you're interested, or if you know someone who might be interested in the fantasy, romance, light novel genre, supporting indie authors like that. Please do check it out. It'd be highly appreciated. So I'll leave that link in the description below. So marketing stuff aside, I'm going to go back to this video here. So today we're going to be reacting to, in all caps, How to Make a Light Novel. It's by this guy named JOHKERR. He seems to have a very humorous and comedic effect when it comes to talking about things, and very parody-like. Kind of, one of those videos where he talks sarcastically, but it's very funny, and he has a lot of various different effects and similar related stuff. Very relatable things. So I watched this video about 3 or 4 years ago. It didn't inspire me to write anything per se, but I just thought it was really funny. And now that I'm actually gunning for kind of that part-time light novel author persona and writing one, I figured why not come back and react to this. It's about 7 minutes and 50 seconds long. So let's get right into it. All right, so we're gonna start clicking play now.
Oh, another one of JOHKERR's famous tutorials. Let's get right into it, guys.
So he makes a lot of these funny videos about how to make an X something. I think he has one that's how to make an anime or something like that.
I like to call writer's block. In this show, we like to teach you how to block out all the negativity and get straight to writing.
Oh, Jesus.
And in this episode in particular, I'm going to teach you 5 simple steps on how to write a light novel. So, let's talk about it. Step number 1.
Step 1 of
now,
5.
Guys, I need you all to listen.
It's got 5
very
big steps here.
This is going to be important. I think this is one of the most important steps, if I do say so myself. Now, you see, anime and manga, most of those scenarios, those plots, I like to call them.
He's a writer himself.
They take place in school, and the reason is because you're aiming for the demographic of the shitty people that are going to buy your stuff. Am I right? Either high schoolers or middle schoolers.
I just want to pause here. So yeah, a lot of the, if not the majority of settings for not just light novels, but manga and anime in general, especially for a romance setting, slice of life, that type of stuff. Those types of genres, high school, sometimes middle school, but most often high school is a very popular setting to take these sort of genres in place, simply because I think high school in Japan is a very glorified time for youth. A lot of self-discovery here, a lot of first-time romances here. Obviously you're trying to target the target audience, target demographic. High schoolers would probably buy your sort of stuff. There's a lot of high schoolers in Japan, that type of stuff. Very glorified time in kind of Japanese pop culture I've kind of seen and been discussed upon. This is a very interesting topic. All right, back to the video.
Wanting to be high schoolers, or elementary schoolers wanting to be middle schoolers that want to be high schoolers, and they're going to buy your stuff, so you want to make sure to appeal to them. Well, light novels,
all right, let's say
aim for people that get
my goodness.
And obviously it's not cool people, because what the fuck? Who wants to read?
Who wants to read?
Let's be completely honest now. So we're
this guy's funny.
For a demographic that
man has like a Pokemon fanny pack and a wife a pillow.
People who like video games, because all nerds like to read. Am I right? High five, Frank.
Oh, that's loud on the ears. I'm gonna turn that down. Okay, that was underwhelming.
Yeah. So make sure that your plot and your entire world revolves around the idea of a video game. Whether that's the main character.
Alright, so that's kind of the joke here in the step 1. A lot of the stuff is based on video games, or people get isekai in video games, stuff like that.
Got reincarnated and he
ReZero.
That's like a video game. I don't.
Ari Fureta.
I'm just throwing out some original ideas out. And then what if we
reincarnated
have a guy
as a slime
in a world who just ends up there?
No game, no life.
Huh? I don't know, man. I just know Video games are important. You got to make sure to have them. And then
So
you can
obviously
have,
not
cool
necessarily
little,
100% true,
Easter
but he
eggs
gets
where
the
you're like,
kind
oh,
of the
man,
funny point across.
look at this. I know my stuff about
These
video
all turn
games.
out to be
Here's
really
like,
popular anime
look at that. Here's
adaptations.
like, oh, look at Mario. Is that Yoshi in the background? Oh,
That's funny.
Things like that are very important. So that's my step one.
This guy deserves more views. He puts in a lot of effort into his videos, and they're funny.
It'll blow up.
This is old too. It's
We're
2016.
gonna go on to step 2 though. Now you see the next 2 steps I'm gonna tell you, which of course being step 2 and 3, are kind of, they overlap with the how to make an anime video I made, because these steps are just really
made in how to make an anime video too. I gotta watch it.
In all honesty, so we have step number 2. You have to make sure that your main character is literally like the most empty character ever. The only trait that this character should have is he's good looking, and maybe sometimes he's a really cool guy. That's honestly it. Also, it has to be a boy, because let's be honest. What light novel do you know?
Oh my
Big
god.
has a female protagonist. What? Anyway, so you have to make sure that this guy is literally the coolest motherfucker with no personality whatsoever. And the reason we do that is so that the hideous and stupid looking people that actually read
Oh
that
my
novel,
goodness.
they have something to project their hate.
Oh my
They're
god.
like, wow, this is me. If I was in this world, I'd totally get laid for once. in
Oh
entire
my
life.
goodness.
So that's what we're gonna go with.
I feel like
right?
this might have been me back in
that's
high school.
That's kind of the arc you want with a character in general, because you want to make sure
I have no
everybody has
comment.
someone to look up to. You know what I mean? And that's kind of very.
There's a lot of dark humor in
So
this.
the next step, which is step 3, is another
Not
overlapping.
crazy
step.
dark humor,
you have
but
to make sure all of the females that are in your light novel are, number 1, extremely attractive, because nobody wants an ugly, character in a light novel. Let's be honest. And then you want the second rule to be that the girls are all in love with the main character. This
just saw that coming.
This is extremely
The harem
vital. You
genre.
guys do not understand.
Even
how
if it's
important
not
this
a
step is,
pure harem
because we
genre,
need to make
stuff like
sure
that maybe would be popular.
Everyone knows that the main character is likable.
Yes.
Because they don't have any distinguishable.
Guys hitting all the funny
we gotta
points.
Make sure that we show that even though they don't.
Somewhat
have that,
truthful,
they're
but
still
very funny
super
points.
Attractive to every woman around them, and this is a step that I can't say enough. So make sure all your girls are extremely attracted to him. But not only that, you have to make sure that they deny it.
Oh,
most
yes,
the
of
time.
course.
They have to be like, "Oh no,
The
I don't
tsundere.
like you," and then they have to like him.
Oh
That's
my
how girls
gosh.
work. They tell you one thing and they completely mean a fucking other. Isn't that fucking right, Deborah? Isn't that right? Is that why you fucking left me?
Crippling depression.
Step 4. All right, step 4 is, it kind of plays into the last one. Everyone likes a couple titties. Some titties over there, some titties over here. I don't know.
You know what?
I'm a guy, but I know
Can't
some
deny
girls
this.
that like titties. No,
That's a very
everyone
popular
does.
element of
Can I
light
get
novels
Can I get a show of
for
hands?
women.
How many people in the audience like titties? That's
Two
one,
hands.
two. That's everybody. That's everybody. You see, everyone likes titties, so we have to make sure our main character is slightly perverted. And when I say slightly, this is a very fine line.
Fine line to
Because
walk.
either you make him a fucking rapist or you make him a little quirky, and it really depends on how the magnitude of how you write him like this. And it's gonna be a little cute dynamic with him and the main heroine. He's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, ha, like your boobs," and then she's gonna be like, "Baka," and she's gonna hit him, and then the laughs ensue. It's really funny. It's really funny, right?
He's like making all the
Step number
tsundere
5.
jokes about having to
Step
use the word
number 5 is
tsundere.
the most, I wouldn't say the most important, because I've said that for every other step, because they're so much more important. But this one, you really got to lock down to really bring it home finally. You're going to have to use the light novel art style. And we could see this.
Style?
Let's bring up some Sword Art Online art, Frank. How about that, right? You see that? And then now let's bring up some Black Bullet.
I just want to kind of note there that spinning thing, those spinning toys, I don't know what those called, spinning tops, right? Whatever they were called, the fidget spinners. It looks like that's what's on Kirito's chest. Anyways, let's continue.
Art. Yeah? Okay, bring that one up. Okay, how about we bring up some Asterisk Wars art? Yeah? Get some of that in there. Maybe some ReZero. Yeah.
So the point he's trying to make here is light
How about
novel.
Durarara?
That's a very
Bring
different
up,
art
really
style,
basic
isn't it?
looking character, right?
Like, is it supposed to be consistent?
It's pretty similar, right? That's because all of the art needs to look like this. It's just the way it works.
Isn't that
Because if it
kind of
doesn't
different,
look like
though?
this, then it's not gonna work. That's just light novels for you guys. Well, look, I think I talked enough about this, and I have some other things I want to bring up, but we're gonna save that for another video because I like to drag out my video topics so that I can get a lot of views. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really follow every single tip that I gave.
You can't take his own joke seriously.
You will make the most popular light novel.
You literally can't take his own joke seriously.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Love you all, and goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I expected. I haven't seen this in a while, obviously, but still kind of hits home pretty well. Even though he used a lot of the kind of old, traditional, very popular light novel examples for a lot of his jokes, they all kind of hit home. Pretty funny. His name is Joseph Alari. Yeah, I gotta remember that. It's a talented man. Anyways, yeah, gonna quick review. I mean, 5 out of 5 video. It's funny. Quite the dark humor he's incorporated, but he hits home with all the jokes. They're pretty funny, especially for male audience. But yeah, as from a light novel author kind of perspective, what I can kind of say is I wish, as an author of, you know, taking inspiration from various different light novels such as those, which most of I have read, or read at least, you know, a few volumes here and there. We're trying to kind of, well, at least I'm trying to kind of take inspiration in the elements I've gained from reading all these light novels, incorporate it into my own writing style and even art style. I do think the tsundere sort of element, all these girls attracted to this one male MC, and the male MC being, you know, very good looking and popular because of that and all that sort of stuff. All the kind of slapstick humor that you would see from light novels and thus the anime, kind of obviously is oversaturated, overused. If you see that type of stuff nowadays in anime manga, hopefully you have other elements that make it different or differentiated, because a lot of the stuff is very saturated. So I'm sure a lot of the light novelists or aspiring novelists these days are trying to incorporate outside the box thinking, maybe a few elements here and there just to keep it consistent, keep these kind of take the jokes, kind of make it home, you know, make readers realize that, you know, this is stuff that's kind of nostalgic in a sense, but obviously incorporating a lot of creativity here. So for my current light novel, yes, there's a few kind of, you know, quote-unquote tsundere moments here and there, but we're not trying to overblow it. Readers can already see it coming the moment you start seeing the elements coming in anyways. They see it miles away, especially you know, the readers who've read a lot of those various series that he's posted on there. And you know, there's action adventure in mine, and I'm trying my best to kind of differentiate it, but I also use similar elements. For example, I have magic in my light novel series / fantasy world. When it comes to world building, yeah, there's some similarities you might see from mine compared to others, but there's obviously elements that incorporate mine, or I incorporate into mine, that make mine fundamentally a little bit different. Overall, at the end of the day, you can't create a whole new different thing, completely different, right? You know, there's so many ideas that have been passed around through the years, back and forth. But what you can do is kind of take the inspiration, the elements you've learned from the various different light novels or just fiction novels that you've read through the years, and kind of add that in to fundamentally create your own type of writing style. So that's what I kind of did, collect all those various different ideas together. So yeah, kind of summarize my thoughts. I'm way over time, and this is 14 minutes of video footage. I think so far overall this guy is incredibly funny. I'm gonna watch some of his and hopefully react to some of his other videos. He hit home with a lot of the various jokes, even though this video is almost 6 years old. I will definitely react to more of these types of things, since, like I said, this is really funny. I'm an indie author still. I'm not even published yet. I'm not publishing until the fall of this year, 2022, sorry. But yeah, I figured might as well kind of start doing this, especially the more funnier videos, to get some traction on my channel. Anyways, so I will talk to you soon. Again, please do take a look at my campaign for my light novel publishing this fall within the description below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Ciao, ciao.